Hey everyone, you'll notice there's no XCOM video today apparently. So there were problems with recording it, so I've decided instead I'll go ahead and play a little bit of Hearthstone. So... let's try our Hunter deck here. This is actually a budget Hunter deck. It is based on... it's almost exactly a deck I found online. But the idea is pretty straightforward. I haven't found a good reason to change out most of the cards, except for one for Silence.
Illyria versus Anduin.
And
The light shall bring victory.
Tremble before the might of the elves.
the reason I chose Ironbeak Owl instead of the Spellbreaker for Silence is because as a beast it can benefit from Tundra Rhino and other things if it's left alive. Okay, so Priest has a 1 cost that basically negates this. So we're gonna throw this and see what we get. Silverback. Not bad. Not bad. Not good, but not bad. So... I wonder what kind of priest this is. Is this a big priest? Kazakus priest? That's kind of a weird one to get, but 4 attack is always good when dealing with priests. He's playing Barnes, he's a big priest.
Tonight,
Yep.
a tale of wonder and magic. Blessed be this honor.
That's an unusual choice.
This beast will not be tamed.
Not what I was looking for. It's 3 more turns before we can use this. 1 more turn before we can use this. Potentially.
One
Pretty sure reviving the Priest of the Feast isn't exactly the greatest plan for Big Priest. One Shadow Word Pain. I mean, it still could be a Kazakus Priest. Not totally sure yet. So this discourages Spirit Lash for healing. Discourages, but does not explicitly counter. It does encourage Potion of Madness to a point, especially if he also has Shadow Word Death.
I must consider.
Considering he can use both of those in 1 turn, so... I'm sure he was really hoping to pull something better with Barnes. There we go. Wind Fury. Nope. That's fine.
Death.
And that's basically how this deck wins. You bring out something large enough to hit hard enough to kill things. Okay. Horror? Yeah, he did actually need to silence it before using Horror, now that I think about it. Alright, cool, cool. Okay, well, if I throw that... still puts some pressure on him. Since I've got 9 on the field, you can only heal 2 with his hero power. He's got to play something from his hand to work against this.
Blessed be this.
Yeah, okay. Wait, is that we... Wow, that's what you created with Shadow Visions. It's actually pretty cool. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Yeah. Yeah, we got it. If he'd rolled a much better minion here, that could have given him the game right there, because I don't have much to really deal with the large minions. I don't want to be attacking and destroying his minions at all. I want to be focusing entirely on the face, because that's how Hunter rolls. So, but there are times when, due to the hyena, for instance, you actually do want to crash your minions into their minions in order to buff the hyena for an attack, or open up the way for a bunch of beasts to just drop in with Tundra Rhino. And anyway, let's jump into the next game. Let's do 3 games. It should be a decent length of video for the day.
Illyria versus Morgul.
I should point out this deck has only has basic, common, and rare cards, making it an extremely cheap deck to build. I'm not guaranteeing that it'll actually work all that well. I did not create it, so there's a good chance it will work very well, actually. So. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice considering Shaman's general deal is summoning low health minions, or low attack minions, and then buffing it with things like Bloodlust or Evolve. So, Stampeding Kodo could be huge later. Okay. Can kill it at the cost of 3 health with just what's on the field. But I think he'll want to try and develop the board in some way, even just to summon a totem. Oh, face. Face is the place. Okay, that works for me. Now, do I want to actually adapt it and try to go, or do I want to just... I feel like I want to coin Tundra next turn if I can keep that on the field.
Oh dear!
Coin Stampeding might not be the worst idea. No. Ah, he's gonna take it out. Alright, I can save the coin for later. Save the coin for a turn 6 Bone Mare drop, maybe? Let's see. That is probably the worst one I could have gotten. See if I can figure out a way to make it a little stickier. That's a good one. Not ideal, but still not too bad, actually. Keeps him from just Jade Lightninging, using Jade Lightning without spending some resource for it. And pushes him to use one of his limited... Wow, thank you. That actually didn't work out too badly for me. That, however... I mean, in reality, it's... Actually, Actually, I probably should have used the 2/3 to take out the 1/2. Oh boy. Alright, if I drop the Kodo, it does kill the Galaka Crawler. If I drop the charge, it doesn't give me nearly as much. Let's see here. We used up our coin, so we can't do the thing that we were going to do with that.
What to do?
This beast will not be tamed!
That could be big. He's gonna spend time taking out our minions, but the worst thing that we can have them draw at this point is Maelstrom Portal. Or the worst thing, the most powerful tool they have on hand right now is Maelstrom Portal. Whether they realize it or not is the bigger question. If, for whatever reason, they decide not to kill this... Oh! That... Yep. Okay. That's not unexpected. We really should have removed some stuff. I made a mistake there. To be honest, though, Shaman is actually probably the worst deck to face off against with this, just because it's... Shaman's just really good aggro in this current meta. It's probably... I'd say it's actually probably the best aggro because it has a lot of stronger single and group removal, I think, than a Druid tends to. So if you can kind of... Like, the worst thing to deal with Druid is Spreading Plague right now, I think, and the thing about that is it just got nerfed so that it's not coming out turn 5 unless they spend extra resources, and Innervate got nerfed too, so they're not getting it out really fast with that either, so... Druid has been slowed down a little bit in terms of its potential with the recent nerfs, but it hasn't been, like, destroyed, and Jade Druid is still a really powerful option. It just doesn't have the ability to stall as efficiently as it was before. So, I think the big change to the cost on Spreading Plague was good. I think it was actually really good. I thought that was good when I first saw it. Like most players, I'm not a fan of the change to Fiery War Axe. I think that was a very, very short-sighted decision in regards to just upping the cost and not affecting its power in any way, shape, or form. I don't really see why that was the way they decided to go with it. So do we draw out a Wrath? Let's see if we can draw out Wrath with this. Wrath is definitely the most annoying thing to deal with Druid at this point in the game. Yep. There's one. We'll have another one to worry about later. I was really hoping for a 3 cost. Sorry, for a 2 cost to drop on the field, or a 1 cost. Alley Cat would have been great. Okay, that's in like every Druid deck that uses any kind of ramp whatsoever, so...
This beast will not be tamed!
What are we looking for? This doesn't appear to be an aggro Druid, so I don't think Galaka's a great choice. Its stats aren't too terribly bad. I think I'm gonna grab another Crackling. Even though we don't have any beasts on the field on the board right now. Crackling opens up a nice combo with Unleash the Hounds later as well, so... And there's the other Wrath. Wow, that's kind of an early play on both of those. Is this Big Druid? No, it's Jade. We don't actually have the card to deal with Jade specifically, so... We do want this, though. Or Divine Shield. We have Unleash the Hounds, Razor Maw for next turn if we need it. We have 2 Tundra Rhinos. We have Houndmaster. If, for instance, this gets completely ignored, Houndmaster is actually a pretty neat option to throw in there and then just go face, and then it's even stickier because it's got the shield. It's a little early to expect a huge play from them. They're not really going to want to use Spreading Plague, I don't think. They might play, oh. No, I was thinking they might play the Death Knight, but that didn't happen, so...
The frozen winds
Oh. Is this Taunt? Is this Taunt? I'm a little confused here. Poisonous? Nope. This was the worst thing we could have possibly rolled. God, I'm pissed. I am legit pissed at that turn of events. That is the worst possible combination of 3 things we could have gotten. Literally anything else would have been better. What are the odds? And now we're just gonna have to face an endless army of constant taunts, and we're just gonna get rolled. It looks like.
Death comes.
Alright, well, at least with no board, he can't steamroll with the stupid Spreading Plague.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
It's kind of a weird hybrid of Jade and Taunt Druid. I don't really understand it very well.
Death comes.
Like, it's 11, I've got 14. I'm kind of screwed regardless at this point. So, I mean, I might be able to clear the field next turn. But my chance of actual victory is basically 0. And that made it absolutely 0, so...
Masterful. I can see.
And that's how that goes. That's a somewhat different than expected Druid setup. Does Jade really run that much taunt these days? It just seems kind of odd. In any case, that's gonna be it for today. But you kind of see just how I've been playing with the Hunter, and I've got some other personal deck designs and also copied decks from the internet because, of course. And we'll actually... yeah, that's gonna be fun. Pirate Warrior without the axe being able to be used so easily. That'll be interesting to see how that plays out. In any case, have a good evening, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.